Hello. I have not gone live in so long. Most of these buttons have changed. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Carissa Hill Ochi. I am the founder of the Heart and Hustle Formal, and I wanted to hop on live. We've been getting a lot of nominations, and I wanted to hop on and just give some updates. I'm on live. Give some updates. So if you are interested in just updates on what's going on with our formal, updates on what to do next, updates on how to nominate someone, let me see if I can send. If you have nominated someone and you have just received their flyer back, or if you've seen them being posted, or if you've seen just anything in reference to the Heart and Hustle Formal, I would love for you to tap into this video. And I'm going to go live on my opposite page, but I just don't know how to go live these days. It looks so different now. Hold on. Go to the feed. Trying to go live on my computer. That is how you go live. Okay, hold on. I'm getting closer. Oh, let's see, go live. I should be able to. So, good evening, good evening, good evening, good people. I want to go live on my personal page. I'm waiting on a couple of my team members. But it's Friday evening. Some people may be still out enjoying their holiday. Going live looks so different on a computer now than it used to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little work on that. So I'm gonna figure this out. The next time I go live, I'll make sure I go live on all three platforms, on my personal Facebook page, as well as on the Facebook page here with Heart and Hustle Formal, as well as on Instagram. Let me try to do that. I think I could do the Instagram one. It just ain't, it looks so different now. Where is the button just go live? I don't see that at all. I'm going to, let me see something. Is that it? No. Maybe it's on the plus. Yep. I'm coming close. Okay, here it come, y'all. So, wipe this off. So, our Heart and Hustle Formal Valentine's Day Gala is coming up. It is less than a month away. Y'all, hold on. I'm going to try to put this camera on. This. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm going to go live on the Instagram page as well, y'all. Give me a second. And I'm so sorry. I don't want to waste y'all's time. But this, you can always come back and do the replay. But I did want to make a couple of announcements because I have been getting some questions. Okay. So, the next time I go live, I'll be ready. I haven't gone live in a long time. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good people. I wanted to hop on and just give some information about our gala this year. We've been having so many emails. We've been having so many nominations. So many nominees have come through already, and we're less than a week inside of our nomination process. So if you're new to this platform, just know that everything has just started. You're definitely not too late. We campaign our women, just in case you don't know. I'm Carissa Hill Ochi. I'm the founder of the Heart and Hustle Formal. This is our sixth annual gala. We've celebrated over 2,000 women in this 6-year term. And it has been an amazing, just an amazing ride. I've been so blessed to be able to have a vision and be able to follow through and just be consistent and continue to throughout all of the, I haven't had a whole lot of pushback from this event, but I normally was not an event planner at all. And this event has just brought just a new awareness to me on how just unpopular people that feel like they're not the normal person that would be celebrated for the work that they do in their community are being celebrated, are being uplifted, are being just recognized. Sometimes it's just important to know that people care just about what you're doing. Of course, we care about what we're doing. We're providing for our families. We're following through on our dreams, but it's more than that. It's more than just doing it for yourself or doing it for your family or just doing it because you know you can. You get up every day, you work your jobs, you build your businesses, you push your career forward, but it's something different when you know that your community sees you. You're not just doing this for yourself. You are actually important in a world that seems so just so careless. People don't care anymore. And so this event, this gala, this campaign process, this recognition process of the women of our community was created for women to understand and know that they are appreciated, they are recognized, and that their families and friends have an opportunity to tell them. I've seen so many people say, this woman is so deserving. And that's just like the word for this particular event, the word deserving. You deserve to be recognized. You deserve to just get that pat on the back or clap for that you're doing all of I scared my dog. She's like, what in the heck happened? I'm sorry. You deserve to be recognized. So that's what's happening. People are going on to the Heart and Hustle Formals website. And if you haven't, I'm going to tag the website if you don't mind. Hold on one second. If you've never been to the Heart and Hustle Formals website, I'm going to put it here. Yeah. The Heart. And I hope y'all are just relaxing this Friday evening. I hope we are not still in the hustle and bustle of Christmas. I hope we're just relaxing and just taking advantage of this 3-day, 4-day, or 5-day holiday weekend, because in a moment we're going to close out and it's going to be all done. We're going to be back to work. So, okay, Heart and Hustle, save. Did I do it right? Save. Done. Save. Okay, there we go. Okay, y'all, so I just linked some kind of way. I hope it's in there somewhere. But I just linked the website, because maybe if you've seen this makeshift that I got holding this phone up, you would be laughing. But so I'm just so proud. I'm proud of the women in my community. And I was one of those women. So before, many, many years ago, I'm a 30-year entrepreneur. I was a hairstylist for 25 or 30 years. At the age of 12 years old, I had my own business. My dad built me a beauty salon, and my salon was open back in year 2000. It was called New Millennium, and it was off of Asher Avenue. And so I had so many clients and so much business, but I felt like if I didn't enter myself into hair shows, oh God, no, that was me. Sorry, y'all. I felt like if I didn't enter myself into hair shows that I wouldn't be recognized. And I really wasn't a competitive person. I didn't like to compete. But in most of these businesses, if you don't go by the everyday norm, you're not going to be recognized. So we just went our own way. If we didn't do recognition amongst ourselves from our friends and our families, we weren't recognized. And so I felt like that's, that sucks, because if I'm not a part of this big mega group of people, women, men, or, if I'm not in this sector to where I'm automatically put inside of a category to be recognized, then you just don't get that recognition. And so one night I had a vision that what if women in our community that were in the beautician or the barber era, were nurses, were fashion designers, were, you know, just all different types of categories. What if they were put in a situation where they could be nominated and celebrated and recognized by the peers and the people of their community? How good would that feel? That you get that recognition, not because you work for this mega hospital or you work for the fire department or you're in Congress, and that's all good. You know, that's great. That's great that people that are in those positions, because I dare not say that are higher up, because, you know, we're all God's children. We're all just like right here at the end of the day. But what if we just took the time out to recognize those that, you know, cook our food, make sure that we have a nourished meal to eat so that we can push forward, or that woman that is, you know, keeping our hair together, or just that mentor at church, or someone that I can call when I'm not feeling well, you know, my doctor, or, you know, someone that just, you know, any industry in every industry deserves that recognition. So I just wanted to lay that foundation and let everyone know that is where the Heart and Hustle formal came from. And so the initial Heart and Hustle started with 7 women. 7 women in a really small room were really just talked through just today's issues. And it was just so electrifying. It was energetic. It was powerful. We left from that meeting and I just felt like that was so good. But I know that God is going to take this, just take it overboard. And so that following year, I think it was like 2000. Yeah, I think it was 2000. We had the very first gala style Heart and Hustle. And it was in the middle of an ice storm, and it was like super crazy. It was, I think it was like February 4th, 2000, something like that, 2001. And when we got to the location, it was so much ice on the ground, so much snow. It was so dangerous. It was up on a hill, and I was like super duper nervous. I'm like, I hope no one hurts themselves trying to come out to this gala, but I really hope that people are able to know that this is for us. This is for the woman that felt like they know my name, or I was recognized, or they cared about me. And so that is how the Heart and Hustle got started. And it was miraculous. It was nothing but God. It was over 300 women and men that did show up for the gala. It was so beautiful. It was everything that I hoped that it could be. And it has done nothing but grown ever since then. And so I'm just so happy that people are just happy about being recognized for the work that they're doing, because we can't stop. It's not like, you know, hey, I want to do this, but I'm not going to. When you put your heart into your business and you put your mind to something that you want to do, you want to make sure that it represents you well. And you want to make sure that those that are coming in contact with your businesses, your food, your hairstyles, or your mentorship, or your philanthropy, or, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, your nursing, or, you know, anything that you're doing every day that you have a passion for, you want to make sure that, you know, I hope people know that I'm pouring my heart into this. This is not just like some fly by night. I'm doing this today and I'm doing this tomorrow. I'm sticking to this. Even during the times where I want to quit. Quitting is not an option. So that's why it's called Heart and Hustle. You put your heart into this, and then you wake up every day and you put one foot in front of the other, despite all of the oppositions, despite all of the no's or the doors that's been closed. You are still putting together your business so that you can grow and that your community will know that you're here for a purpose. So I want to just tell everyone that is the basis of this event. And so recognition is really more important than the winner. We're all winners because we're doing our jobs. We're making sure that we're being productive. We're making sure that, you know, we take our businesses very seriously. We don't just put out any type of anything. We make sure that we go to bat for what it is that we're representing. That's one. But two, I also want to make an announcement that we have added, we didn't know if we were going to add this. My team and I kind of sat down and kind of talked through some things. We've taken some categories away, but we have gotten an extreme outpour for the categories of childcare. Because I know we spend a lot of time speaking about our children. We spent a couple of years talking about the babies of this community. Because if we're getting up going to work and we have children, we still need to have people that look like us, women that look like us, helping us take care of our children. And we just wanted to make sure that those categories were relevant. Well, guess what? We have now added the 2 categories back. So now we're at 15 categories. We have added back the child care topic. Hey, good evening. Hey, Kristen. The child care is back, and also educator guru is back. So if you go to the website, if you have been going to the website looking for different categories to nominate your friends and your family, your parents, or you can go back now if you want to nominate someone for the child care industry. And this was actually of today. We just added that back. We have been doing really well. If you have nominated someone and you haven't heard from us via text message, please go on and nominate them again. The very first week after Christmas is always a really big week for our website. We try to get the website where it can accept all of the people. I mean, already 100,000 people have gone to the website and made some sort of impression. So all of the categories, we can't hardly stay up. We have a designer that creates the flyers for the women. And so it is a small team of them. They have been creating as fast as they can. So don't think we've forgotten about you. Tomorrow we have a meeting to go back, comb through all of the emails. We don't want to forget anybody. So if you know you've nominated someone, we haven't had a chance to reach out and contact you, please don't feel any type of way. Contact us. You can inbox us. We have someone that watches all of our inboxes on Instagram, on Facebook, and as well as on my Instagram and Facebook page inbox. We don't want to leave out anybody. We want every woman that's been recognized to be able to be a part of this process. And this is a lengthy process, y'all. It starts December 26th, I think, and it goes all the way until January 25th. So if you haven't nominated someone, you still have plenty of time. Our website for nominations will be open until the 25th. Our gala is on January 31st. This year it is at the Four Seasons on University, the Sheridan Hotel. They were so nice to us the last time we were there this past summer that I just feel compelled to come back. Those are some good people there. Last year we had our event at the Robinson, and it was nice. It was nice, but I like a smaller area, like more secluded, where we can just kind of really be ourselves. And so this year I have a lot in store for us. We always try to cram so many different things into our gala because I want everyone that attends to have a really good time. So we always try to think of different things to do, but January 31st on that Saturday evening is when we're going to have our gala. Now, for the Heart and Hustle Junior, we haven't had a chance to contact those young ladies, but we're reaching out to everyone that did sign their daughter or niece. The young ladies that were signed up for the Heart and Hustle Junior, we're reaching out to them tomorrow because we have a grant available. Arkansas Arts Council, which is one of our biggest supporters for Heart and Hustle. Heart and Hustle Humanity is a nonprofit. So we are also a nonprofit alongside our gala. And so it's important for me to reach out to young women. I was a hairstylist at 12 years old. I had an appointment booked by 13. I was a full business owner by 14 years old. So it's important for me to be able to get some of the resources that I wish I had access to because I really could have soared from there. The gala starts at 4 p.m. The meet and greet is where we can all just talk and mingle and look at all the beautiful decor and have just, small hors d'oeuvres. That starts at 4 o'clock. The gala itself will start at 5. Dinner will start about 6, between 6:30, no later than 6:30. Really no later than 6:15, because when people come, they ready to eat. So and then we normally go till about 8:30 at the latest. We will have a wonderful DJ and some other stuff going on, but yeah. But I did want to say this, the young ladies for the Heart and Hustle Junior, if we haven't contacted you, we have 5 slots and we're looking to fill 5 more. So we still have slots available. And so the Heart and Hustle Junior is if you have a young lady that you know that's in business or trying to start her business or that can benefit from a grant, we have a grant available for those 10 women, young women. So make sure you go. I have a post. It'll probably be about 2 weeks back, but I'll repost the link to add where you can go on there and put your young ladies in, and we're going to start contacting them tomorrow. Also, so I talked about the children's, the child care, and the educator. I hope it's on there. Can someone jump on there and let me know that that's there? I want to jump. Okay, hold on. I'm going to jump on there too. Okay, so if you are looking to nominate your favorite childcare lady that has kept your kids, yes, it is there. Yes. Okay, so female education impact leader is there now. So that's for the teachers, that's for the principals, anyone that's in education. We now have that tab there for nominations, and I know that's going to go crazy. We also have the female excellence, female childcare excellence award. That's there now. So now we're up to 15 categories. I don't think it's a category out there that we are not touching this time. So we're looking to celebrate the women of this community like really, really big. That's what I wanted to say. So tickets. So now I'm going to say this, y'all, and I'm not a big donate and buy your ticket girl. You know, I don't really like to get in people's pocketbooks, but I do want to say this. Because this event is consecutively going on and on and on, this is our 6th year, we have already had 3 10 top table purchasers and sponsorships. This event, we normally leave the tickets wide open